their presiding bishop seem trustworthy enough. Have you seen their wireless advertising? Nothing's ever new or 110% improved.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Wish.
Please be advised, this unit lacks pharmaceutic resources to provide medical care meeting Earth Directorate standards to populations exceeding 7.5 persons.
By calculating the position of every atom in the universe, we can predict the future.
Architect. I hope this does not turn back into an active war. This is the Order's anti-air control center. If you don't have specific business here, kindly keep moving.
My apologies. My work requires a rather high amount of focus, and as such, I'm unable to engage in idle chatter.
Zeranium Manufacturer 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred due to private malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Again at a more convenient time.
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zeranium Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors. Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? We don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir.
This is Factor Maytuckier. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Oh. Very well. outside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me. So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? And you've brought along your own Rift cultist, I see. In case we required poor methodology and ample bloodshed.
Poor methodology? How dare you? Do you think ample bloodshed just happens by itself?
Till we ascertain the truth here, you'll understand if I remain cautious. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away. The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's Choice. One of our transport pods filled with Zeranium was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location. Though functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. Fortunately, we have potentially identified the culprit, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations. Your supposition, although grammatically dubious, is statistically correct. It is an error I will guard against making further. Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions. Both of them? Well, one can hardly argue against thoroughness. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Still too many corporate bootlickers drawing air around here for my taste.
Injuries detected. Please see. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
The Golden Ridge region of Dorado was abandoned by the Protectorate early in the war, leaving local subjects to fend for themselves. While the Order took in many of these refugees, fighting with Auntie's Choice has depleted their resources. And additional trivia. The name Golden Ridge stems from the high volume of fool's gold found in the region. Auntie's Choice personnel have had minimal success.
evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Wait, so has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack?
What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning beforehand.
Consider finding a human companion. If you
Proctor's
seek
a
conversation.
low-functioning functionary at best. I mean, just look at this mess. That explosion.
Well, running a manufactory must require extraordinary, fastidiousness.
Little good that's doing us now. Little good that'll do us when Antes arrives. May all your theories prove
I'm not
true.
clear to...
What are you doing up here? How did you get past the gate? Forgive me. All this business with the lockdown puts one on edge. Everything appeared routine at the time. We launch transport pods into space regularly. They get collected. The Zeranium we refine here is used for power. It wasn't until we heard the explosion that anyone knew anything out of the ordinary had happened. I ran a systems audit on the launch sequence afterwards. Just finished constructing a report on my findings, actually. Anomalous event caused by unknown factors. Transport pod M7, containing a full hold of refined Zeranium, bound for orbital platform Z9, received a priority reroute command. Latitude and longitude coordinates corresponded to the Antes Choice facility known as Outpost Opportunity. Altitude, however, matched 1,000 meters below sea level. A low-ranking scientician. Been here for years. Presumably, she's below in operations. Regrettably, that is all I know. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hello. Come here often. Goodbye. This unit, enjoy our answer.
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at...
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons
here now? Did I disconnect you somehow?
Emergency detoxification initiated. What's her name took over?
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party. A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about. Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse. Fervent professements of innocence mostly. You know, exactly what you'd expect a secret traitress to claim. Dramatic attestations that grew quite animated. I suppose spies must build up a flair for histrionics. What with all that, hiding their identities and all. Then bursting forth like a pent-up arachnid. At any rate, I have work to do, and you have a saboteur to eliminate, yes? Whatever for. We've already established her guilt. Failed to see the use, frankly. I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
Please keep your behavior within acceptable parameters. Cause trouble, and I will school you chapter and verse.
suppose I could spare 0.004% of my daily cycle to say hello.
Describe the Varrock's as slavering when it attacked. How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Thing attacked. I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged. Measure that, maybe.
There's little you could tell me I couldn't
No
also
lectures,
tell
please.
You. Not in the mood for a random interaction.
I have nothing to say, unless you want to discuss the inverse of the Planck function. In which case, I'll talk your ear off.
Two exemplars, dead as Pythagoras. No one's been inside operation since. Just a run-of-the-mill golden mean initiative.
Don't listen to yourself. You're disproving your own substantiation. Her actions prove otherwise, I'd contend.
Of course she's hiding something. You think those two exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury.
Investigator. Factor said head on in. If we don't wrap this up soon, we'll have consumers sent to our brain cases.
What is with the anomalous behavior? That's one way to become the center of attention. What is with the anomalous behavior?
Alva's been here for how many years? I never noticed her. Just blended in with the scenery. Glad those not skilled at math. Investigator. May all your theories prove true.
hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who's that you brought with you? A friend? Glorious dawn, I take it. Sensational look, dear. And someone else. Oh, my! That Earth Directorate support mech is a design classic. All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. I expect few in the Order know of you, but, well, I've kept to a role here that is purposely not very taxing. Others prefer calculations in their spare time. I have my stories. Between launches, I enjoyed serials, two-bit dreadfuls, periodicals. I adore Zane and Buddy, even if they are considered contraband. And you decidedly share their upright bearing. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization actually existed. But here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help. Oh, you sounded just like Buddy, striving his best to resemble Commander Zane. The similarity was uncanny. Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. I didn't mean that to happen. They came at me, weapons drawn. My own training just took over. You see, years ago, I attended an introductory course at the Physical Education Center. I earned top marks. I've refused a few promotions over the years. Undemanding work provides me ample personal time for my stories. I enjoy speculative fiction. Does that make me suspicious?
No. Enjoying speculative fiction is not yet deemed a crime by Earth Directorate law. Premeditated murder and acts of terror are.
Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you, and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of. If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise not to destroy this facility with all of us in it. Was that reassuring enough? Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Investigator?
Apologies, but an automechanical's work is never concluded.
patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being too dissuaded by them, though.
Our Earth Directorate, then.
Well, hello. Have an update to share with Initiate...
Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
The Factor is less accusatory in his questioning than certain others, which I respect. Good manners cost nothing, I always say.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different. A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message, nothing conclusive.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear? I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor you detected, a sign of chemicals used to affect the falsification. Ah, but listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
I can speak to the coordinate override. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish...
I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit. Oh, I'm full of hidden depths, dear, but this isn't the time. Later, I promise. Anything you want to know, from my first science crush to my scientician aptitude? All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible...
I'll stay here and pray for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
Always account for standard deviation.
You have a very non-scholarly look about you.
Proctor Svoboda seeks retribution. This unit is capable of complying. Error. Unable to process conversation request at this time.
Yes, suppose you'll do. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt.
Oh, what else will this higgledy-piggledy... Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort. Well, as a fellow student, we developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Tremendous. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results. Yes, I have had my fill of stochastic uncertainty today.
Has to be somewhat stressful, don't you think?
you're back. I see my choice in... Zeranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state. And this is anecdotal feedback at best, but this card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations, can't miss it. The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display. The Order regards potentially detrimental human testing as an unethical scientific boundary. We tried it on with the leak abated. I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries. Now that you mention it, yes, I must admit I haven't given the attack a single thought since. Not much. Keeps to herself mostly, or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast. You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware. Quite right. Anything else? I am